Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Crypto Corner. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I'm sure you have, because the cryptocurrencies have just been on a rally, just going one direction and one direction only. They have just been bullish. And if you've just been buying the cryptocurrencies, you have just been making money. But the question is, how far will these moves go? How far can we keep going up like this? So we're going to be looking at the analysis in just a minute. So there is an interesting video that we've just done earlier this morning on the Forex pairs. Just check it out if you want to understand what the meaning of RSI is and if you can use it in trading. So just look at that discussion in the beginning of the video. You don't have to go through the whole video, but check it out in the beginning, the explanation of the relative strength index and the relative strength. So you can check that video out. Right, so let's get started with this week's analysis. If you'd like to contact us, you can do so. There are contact details under the description of all our videos. If you just go under the description, you will find our contact details. Not only the contact details, there are also these timestamps. So if you're only just interested in specific pairs, you can just click on the pair that you're interested in, so you don't have to go through the whole video. To purchase the course, which is going to be the next one is going to be in April. We'll confirm the exact date, but essentially, tentatively, the date is the 5th of April. So you can purchase your course and watch it on videos. Then when we have the live one, you can get to ask questions. That means you already have a view. Then the live one is just a time where we can interact live and ask questions on anything that you may not have understood. Let's get into it. We'll start with the trade recaps of how we've been looking at the cryptocurrencies. Let's start with Bitcoin. So this is the chart that we've done before on Bitcoin, before the current move to the upside. If you remember, in December, we were on 20,000 and we were looking for a breakout. Obviously, we did not focus that we're going to get to around 56, but we take it one wave at a time. So let's just have a look here. Do I have the 20,000 in December? This is where the setup was in December for that 20,000. And we were looking to only get to about 30,000. So we were looking only to get from here to this level. Okay. So that means we only took the $10,000 out of this. We take what we can in the market. We did see this continuing to the upside, but we were not comfortable to get involved here. So when we made this corrective structure, we were expecting another leg to the upside. It was just a matter of when that leg was going to come. So initially, we even looked at a structure like this on Bitcoin. We even looked for this to give us a structure like this, which was going to be a complex correction as follows. Let me do that with a yellow so it can be more visible. Just taking you through the history of how we're looking at this. This is what we're looking at. This is the structure that we see with our naked eye, right? But we've got indicators to confirm whether we're right or wrong. So we were looking for this one more down here at some point. That was not confirmed. And when this was here, we then expected another leg to the upside. That meant that this corrective structure was now complete and we were ready for another leg higher. So this was around the 38, 39,000 level. That means now we get to take another 25,000 on Bitcoin because we are now currently here. We've just reached around this level. This is how Bitcoin is playing out. This is the process that you follow when you trade. So we had only forecasted 30,000 from 20,000. We got the 10,000, fine. We take what we can. Now from around 38,000, we got what we can. We get another 26,000. This is what trading is. So trading is all about taking opportunities that are confirmed, obviously considering the risk to reward ratio. The risk to reward ratio should obviously be asymmetric. That means you should have a smaller risk compared to your reward. So this is how it is playing out. This is Bitcoin. How far do we expect Bitcoin to go? Can Bitcoin go to 100,000? Can it go to $1 million? It's a good question. So what do we do in the meantime? In the meantime, we're going to keep taking these moves that we can on the cryptocurrencies. What are we expecting now with Bitcoin? We are currently in this wave 5. We don't even have, let's have a look here. We don't even have the wave 3 in the lower degree as yet. We are currently 1, 2. And we have been looking at this to do a 1, 2, 3. We don't even have a 4 yet in the green degree, so we're still expecting more upside. Could we get to around 70,000? Very possible, but don't get too excited. It is very risky to be buying at these levels. Okay, everyone is making money in the crypto space right now. Everybody who's buying the crypto is making money, and that is not good for the market. At some point, they're going to do this, and before we resume a move to the upside, and that will only be a wave 3 in the blue degree, as you can see that we focused at that. Okay, so we'll be looking for continuation to the upside. The trend is still upside, but they should shake off some weak hands here because they cannot afford to have everybody making money like that. Okay, so but Bitcoin is still looking strong to the upside. All right, that's what we have on Bitcoin and Litecoin. So what are we expecting on Litecoin? We're still expecting another move to the upside as well. Where are we now? This is the forecast from around 155, where we now on Litecoin. We are currently on 241,000. So we're expecting continuation to the upside. We're still expecting continuation to the upside. Every time you get these continuation patterns, every time you get continuation patterns like this, that is a continuation move to the upside. So on Litecoin, we're looking for this to give us a continuation to the upside. So look for continuation to the upside on Litecoin. And next one is Ripple. So Ripple, we actually even looked at a structure like this. It was very interesting. We're looking at this structurally. What we see with the naked eye is this. We're seeing a 3 waves to the downside. We're seeing a 3 waves to the upside. We're naturally expecting this one to give us another 3 waves to the downside before we can get a move to the upside. Right, so that move to the downside never came. It never came. So we kept buying here. We kept buying. We kept buying. Kept buying. We're even thinking that we're going to get a flat here, but it just kept pushing to the upside because the indicator that we integrate to our strategy tells us whether it is time for a reversal or not. Is it time for a reversal? We're still expecting this one to keep pushing to the upside. So we may even get something like this here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and continue to the upside until we take this level here on Ripple. So let's see how this plays out. So we'll be expecting a sideways move on Ripple. We've got Ethereum as well, but not listed there. We did not put it up as a trade setup. So let's just have a look here. If I've got Ethereum, okay, I don't have Ethereum. Let's go to the chart here, the live chart on Ethereum, see how this is playing out. Ethereum, ETH. There's Ethereum. What do we expect with Ethereum? So Ethereum, we're looking at this one. With this already a wave 4 in this degree. We have ended the wave 4 here. But now we're expecting 1, 2. This is making another one lower degree here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this a 5 here? Is this a 3? Is this a 4? We're looking for a 5 here to complete this move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking for this one to go for a wave 5 before we get any deeper correction on Ethereum. So what does that mean for the next coming sessions? It means Ethereum is still pushing to the upside and the downside is not on site yet. So those are the 4 major cryptocurrencies that we look at. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin. So last week on BCH Bitcoin versus Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, we were looking for this to start. So what you have here is a ratio. Guys, you need to understand this. This is Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin, not versus US dollar. Does this mean Bitcoin Cash is going down? No. It just means the ratio of Bitcoin Cash and BTC is going down. And what that means is Bitcoin is outperforming Bitcoin Cash. That's what this ratio means. So as long as this trend is to the downside, Bitcoin is outperforming Bitcoin Cash. Last week we said if we break out of this downtrend, let's put this on the daily. If we break out of this downtrend, Bitcoin Cash would be a better option to buy than Bitcoin. Okay, but we did not break out of that downtrend. Okay, we did not break out. So this was the expectation. We said we were here before this pulsing move to the downside. We said if we start breaking out of this, the only thing that is going to change is that Bitcoin Cash is going to start outperforming Bitcoin. So the question that I asked is Bitcoin Cash going down? No, Bitcoin Cash is pushing up. If you look at Bitcoin Cash, if the constant variable is the US dollar, Bitcoin Cash, here it is. It is on the same uptrend as Bitcoin. It's just that Bitcoin is outperforming Bitcoin Cash. And the better option to buy is obviously Bitcoin. That's because it is performing better. This is where relative strength comes in. So that's why you need to watch that video that we did earlier today on relative strength. So how do you choose the best cryptocurrency to buy? They are all if they're all correlated. Bitcoin Cash is pushing up, Bitcoin is pushing up, Ethereum is pushing up, Litecoin, Ripple, all these cryptocurrencies, they're all bullish right now. But which one would you have taken to be the one that you want to hold that will perform the rest? It's also very important. We also discuss the same thing on the Forex pairs. If you've got, for example, you've got pound US dollar, you've got pound Audi, you've got pound Chief. Which one do you take? Because you cannot take all of them because it is just taking one huge risk. So you can just decide by looking at the relative strength, which one is performing the other better. Okay, which one is performing the rest of the market? That's the one that you choose. Okay, let's just go through the rest here. Let's see if there's still more that we can look at. Here's another one. Bitcoin Satoshi version versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin is outperforming the Satoshi version. Satoshi version ratio against BTC is going down. What does that mean? Does that mean that BSV Satoshi version versus is going down? Let's have a look. This is Bitcoin Satoshi version versus US dollar. What does that look like? Let's have a look. Versus US dollar. It is going up, but it is not performing as well as Bitcoin, and you can see it's going sideways, but it's not as bearish as that ratio looked. The ratio just means Bitcoin is performing better. In this case, let's have a look here. What Satoshi version versus US dollar looks. It looks like we're still going to push to the upside. Okay, we're still going to push to the upside. The trend is still bullish, but Bitcoin is the #1 performer, hands down, across all these currencies. Right, so let's just have a look at some. Let's look at, I'm just going to pick them up here. Let's look at Binance. Let's look at Binance. We are on a bullish trend. Does this mean this is a reversal? Does not look like a reversal at all. We're still looking for this to keep pushing to the upside. There is no sign of a reversal as yet. We're still going to expect this to continue to the upside. Let's look at this on the 4-hour and see how the structure looks like. So as you can see, this looks like a 3-wave pullback. This looks like it's going to continue to the upside. That is Binance versus Bitcoin. This is the ratio of Binance versus Bitcoin will keep pushing to the upside. What about Link versus US dollar? It's very important to check what the pairing is on the currencies. Okay, so not all of them are paired against the US dollar. Some are paired against Bitcoin. So you have to look at which one you're looking at. What are we looking at here? Are we going to continue to the upside here on Link? There's a possibility for this structure. You've got this here, 1, 2, 3. Link can come back down here like that, make a move up and then downside, make a move down, and then upside. So we're going to expect one more down before pushing up higher. There's a possibility for that structure. It is going to give us that structure. Let's have a look and see if it's going to play out in the coming sessions. That is Link. Which other one that was requested before? There was one that was also requested before. We've looked at Bitcoin, we've looked at Link. Let's just look at Dash. That's the last one that we're going to look at. Let's look at Bitcoin Dash. Can you see? Bitcoin Dash is showing us continuation to the upside. We are going to see another leg up higher. So Dash versus US dollar is still looking to the upside. Okay, guys, so you've seen this, you've seen relative strength, you've seen how that works. I hope next time you use the RSI, you know exactly what you're doing. So it is a simple momentum indicator. Check out that video, explains it a lot. So good luck trading in the next coming sessions. Please don't forget to drop us a like and a bell notification button so that you can get an update or an alert next time we post a video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.